And your new. I'm not going to tell you yet. You know, just in case you didn't watch it and you're watching this show just to know who the world champion is, I'm not going to tell you yet. We're going to wait. We're going to wait because I'm excited. And, you know, I want to talk about it now. We're going to wait. This was the first TNA Impact Wrestling show for January 2016 already. You know, already. This aired on January the 5th, 2015, and we crowned a new world champion. We had a miracle in the building, I tell you. And the dollhouse has a new leader, or how do you want to spell it? You spell it, and we got it. So let's jump right into it. First, we started out with the praise, the POTUS of TNA Wrestling, Dixie Carter. She was in the ring, and she talked about how the fans, you know, she thanks the fans, she thanks them for all they've done. She talks about why she chose Pop, about, you know, fandom and all of this. I like the little fans they were waving. I thought that was a pretty cool little idea of Pop or T now, whose idea it was. We got thank you, Dixie Chance. She talks about there's nothing more vital than the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. And he interrupts, obviously. He talks about a Carter family reunion. He says, let's have an old-fashioned airing of grievances. Right? And EC3 thinks you stacked the deck against him. And he starts talking about this. Matt Hardy comes out to get, you know what he came out to get. Some of that good old Hardy's revenge, baby. Matt Hardy comes out to get some of that Hardy's revenge. And he gives EC3 a little piece of his mind. And he says, it is his destiny. You know, but no, I was kidding. Destiny, it was the trigger word. He says it's destiny. Eli comes out and attacks Matt Hardy just out of nowhere. You know, I think Eli might be the new low key. He comes out of nowhere, and I like it. You know, he attacks Matt Hardy. EC3 and Towers get in on the attack of Matt Hardy. Towers hits the ICU club or spike on Matt Hardy. EY starts to use the mic on him, and then Lashley comes out to even the odds. Towers then attacks Lashley, but Lashley trying to lock in that nice sleeper hold, but then Hardy ends up just taking out everybody with cross bodies. You know, it was very close to JB, but it was slightly better. You know, it was slightly better. I'll start with Casey. Any thoughts on Dixie Carter? We also had a new opening to the show with a hot track by Billy Corgan. And we also had a video package on being champion, kind of making the show feel like it's a big thing, which it was for the first one of the year. Casey, thoughts? TNA, first segment of the show. And our new. Okay, not our new. Just wait on that. But other than that.
I knew it. I knew I was going to be the only person that does not like the new Impact theme. It just doesn't hit you right. You know, it doesn't get you pumped and ready for a battle. You know, I mean, it doesn't. I disagree with the choice, but I didn't really pay too much attention to this opening segment because it was Dixie and it wasn't anybody new, and I was expecting something. I feel like this whole show I was expecting something big and epic, like we do normally when TNA changes networks or changes something about the show, and we didn't get it. So I don't know, but you know, I have to disagree with you. Nothing is better than JB and his dive. Nothing ever will be better than that in life. You're wrong. That's really all I have to say.
Well, all right. I'll be honest with you, though. I didn't love the theme when I first listened to it. I listened to it before the show came on, and I didn't really like it. I felt the same way you did. I don't know, honestly. This is just me personally. This is the, hip hop fan of me wanting a hip hop song as the, go in, because you don't hear it a lot with wrestling companies. But, I was glad they used Billy Corgan because, I mean, you got to use him for something. I feel like, you didn't pay him for nothing. So I was fine with that. After I listened to it this second time, I kind of liked it a little bit more. You just got to listen to it more than once, Casey. That's what it is. That's what it is. But Rapper, any thoughts? Video packages, theme songs, opening segment.
You're right. I ain't like the theme song at first either. But as it went on after the commercial, I still ain't like it. There's something about it. I think I think because the other one, I like the other one so much better on Destination America. The way it started off, that thing, I like that one. So it's like a downgrade. Like it's like you went backwards to like an elevator song. It made it worse. I ain't like it. It's like too slow or something. It ain't hype. But the promo, I like the promo from Matt. But when Dixie came, you talking about Dixie and Matt, right?
Yeah. When him, EC3, all of them were in the ring.
Yeah. Dixie, she be stumbling around in the ring with them high heels. I don't know why she wearing them high heels, but it looks like she about to fall in there. But I like the promo because it sets up with the rest of the matches where when Eli came in at the end. But the music at the beginning, I hate that. I ain't like it at all. I ain't like it at all. But I like the promo because it set everything up for the rest of the show.
All right. As we continue, we would get Lashley versus EC3 in the semifinals of the World Title Series for the TNA World Championship. And, Rabbit, I'm going to give you this one first because I feel like I never give you anything first. And, I feel bad. So I'm going to let you give your thoughts on it first.
I like this match right here. I like the belly. And that joint, you don't remember the belly over the top Lashley did on him? Nice. Oh, yeah. Nice, stiff. That's why I like watching Lashley wrestle in the ring because some of his moves that he put in there, they power moves. You gotta be strong to do some of these things he be doing, like just picking people up and flip them on their shoulders and stuff, and then running with them, do that power running slam. So I wish they had put the belt on him, but your boy got it. But he's athletic, strong. I like Lashley a lot. But it was a good match. It was stiff. It wasn't no boxing. I ain't seen no boxing in that match right there. But it was good. I like that match. But it was a boxing match. I think Pope covered it though when he kicked my man to the face, but he didn't really kick him that good. Pope covered it up good though.
Yeah, I think that's what the commentators are there for a little bit too. To kind of cover up those things that we obviously see you like, you didn't hit him. You hit him. And I think that was kind of what was nice about Taz too. It's like, he could like explain everything. Like, oh, he missed him. But I tell you, he would give you the science behind it.
Yeah.
I definitely saw that, and I was like, shout out to Pope for at least, trying to make it seem like it wasn't a mistake. But
I really love Pope, his commentary, man. I really do. It gives it a different flair. And like you say, he points out little things where the obvious viewer would be like, come on, he just missed him. You know what I'm saying? Or he didn't really hit him good. He'll give you an example. He'll give you a reason why he might have missed him. Or, you know what I'm saying? I like that.
I agree. Casey, do you have any thoughts on this match? The man is a destroyer. I just want to tell you, Casey. He's a destroyer.
I mean, he's okay. He's all right. I enjoyed this match for a match that I knew what the outcome was going to be, because we knew this like 8 weeks ago that it was going to be Matt versus EC3. They just, like I said, threw a tournament in there. But they made it a good match. They didn't just drop the ball with it like they do sometimes. But my favorite part, this is going to go down in history between WWE and TNA. Lashley doesn't get ready. he stays ready.
He's ready.
Where have I heard something similar to that before?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought the exact same thing when he said that. I was like, so Mojo Rawley's coming out. They're gonna tag team, right? That's what's gonna happen. Alrighty, let us continue. Well, I gotta get my thoughts. It's so weird not going first. Then I'm like confused on what's going on. I thought this match was really good. I liked it. I love Lashley. Lashley showed me a lot more in TNA than he ever did in WWE. Except for that one time when he went through the cage on Umaga. I remember that moment, But other than that, it didn't show me that much. And I feel like in TNA, they've shown a lot more of his athletic ability along with his power ability, and I think that's kind of helped him a lot. He uses a lot of the stuff he does in MMA as well, with the submission and stuff that he's able to lock in, and I like that. EC3 was locked in the guillotine, and I thought it was over because, Nia Jax, she got worked with it, by Bayley. So I was like, it's over, right? It's over. But it wasn't. It was very close. It was very close to being over. EC3 brought out some nice new moves tonight, and I don't know if they were necessarily new, but like moves he used to use that he doesn't use much anymore, and that was also nice to see.
I like when he slung him off the rope and then came over here with the slam. He put him on ropes. That was nice too. It is nice moves in the match. I get you. EC3, he kind of grew on. Man, his wrestling and caught up with the mic skill, so I gotta get to him. Man, he deserved to have that belt on. To be honest with you. The kind of tournament that they just had, you can't deny the champion of being the champion. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody was in the tournament. So, yeah, you can't deny that champion is undisputed.
Oh, yeah. EC3 does, I'm surprised no one said this, but EC3 does win by a roll-up. But I was fine with it because it does depend on the situation. It does.
Yeah, as long as it's EC3. As long as it's EC3, it's okay.
I have this love for EC3, but it does depend on the situation. EC3 is a heel. He's facing up against one of the most dominant TNA champions ever. It makes sense. It's logical. It's logical.
It's kind of interfering a little bit too. That's what it's kind of here this year. You're right.
All right. So we get a kind of vignette that the miracle will happen tonight. And then we get Bobby Roode's thoughts on an open challenge. He says, any promotion, he said, anyone from any, the key word here, key two words, any promotion is what Bobby Roode said. He said it about 5 times, 5 times. So it was obviously Booker T. 5 times, It's obvious, but he said that any promotion, he's challenging someone from any promotion, and it pays to be rude. I'm glad he said that because he doesn't say that as much anymore, and I used to like that line from him back in the day. Any thoughts, Rabbit, on the miracle that may happen tonight, and or it might be just coming soon, or Bobby Roode's thoughts, and any promotion, anyone, any.
So I love Bobby Roode. You already know that. He real intense with his promos. I love Bobby Roode. Period. In the ring, all over. So when he came out with that intense promo that he always do, and just call out everybody. My first thought was somebody was coming from another promotion though. So that was first thought in my mind, that somebody was coming from the Indies or but it ain't. You know, Graham, yeah. Graham, that's my man. But yeah, you're right. That promo was nice, and then it's my man Roode. I think Roode is give the what's that, King of Mountain belt. Even though it's a good idea to wrestle any promotion and stuff, but I think somebody else should have it. It should be like a second tier belt. You know, it should be the. I know the X division is the second tier belt, but they need some. X division needs to be something to stand on its own. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feedback?
I don't know how you feel about this, but I think maybe they're using Roode to build like prestige because it's the new belt. But I don't know. Come to think about it, it would have been maybe even more interesting to see James Storm be the one that challenge him, because any promotion, and I think all of us felt like James Storm was like firmly in the door of WWE. So I feel like they should have went that way, and maybe it would have even been like a respect match, and then they do the whole beer money thing at the end or something. But I don't know if they're trying to do something with Bram and EY as a tag team or something too.
Now I noticed if you watch the whole show, it was like a thing where tag teams was being put together on the fly, or the suggestions of tag teams putting together. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm getting feedback. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, that's good about that.
All right, Casey, how do you feel about any promotion? And it should have been James Storm, right? Like, it would have made sense.
This got me excited, just with TNA's history with, New Japan, a couple other promotions in Japan, their history with promotions in Mexico, back, in their beginnings, they used to have guys from different promotions all the time. They would always have different, promotional matches. I think they, start doing that again, and, I was excited to see who they were going to bring in, especially with it being a live show. They could have a bigger surprise, that not as many people would know about. And then it was such a letdown when Bram came out. It felt like there was no pop. It felt like even the fans in the arena were like, what? Why? Like, there was no reaction. It felt like this was one of the kind of live awkward moments, I felt like, where it felt like he wasn't supposed to come out, or, somebody else was supposed to come out afterwards, or like I was waiting for somebody else to come out and, say, no, I'm taking this. But I don't know why they did this. If they were going to do this, why would they say any promotion and have that in our heads and then not? I don't know.
Oh, they could be doing that by setting up some future, by giving up the belt some kind of way off of him, so he can start getting a tag team belt, and then
because I feel like that any promotion stuff, once again, thanks to me studying film not too long ago, it's kind of one of those check-off gun scenarios a little bit, where like they're teasing it and it's got to happen, so maybe it wasn't meant to happen tonight, and I think they're maybe trying to build it up a little bit for someone from another promotion to win it, and then see what happens then. I'm not really sure right now.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Next, we would get Kurt Angle talking about his retirement tour that he's soon to have. I think it's going to be in India. He talks about winning a gold medal, but he didn't mention his broken freaking neck, and I'm a little upset, Kurt. You got to remind us, because some people don't know that you won it with a broken freaking neck. Okay, I need to know. And then I didn't know he had won 13 world titles, which I thought was an interesting little fact. He put it out. He was getting a little emotional. He wants to have hot caliber matches for his farewell tour. And he says he's going to have a match with the future of TNA, which he calls out Drew Galloway in the main event next week. Galloway does come out. He starts to say his piece and whatnot. And Jesse Goddard, the man, I don't know how he does that little hand thing. The man comes out. You know, he comes out and you know, he starts to say his you know, he says, you know, it kind of reminded me of when he was talking to Awesome Kong. You know, you just want to touch this body. You know, he talks about, you know, they just want instant access to stars like me. You know, so I like this Jesse Goddard. You know, he probably really does think he's like the biggest thing ever because he was on Big Brother. You know, so I kind of like it. Jesse talks about how he's a veteran, and then, you know, this was my moment right here. I was just cracking up so much at Eli Drake when he came out. We got Eli Drake. I love this thing. I mean, I feel like I could listen to like a 3-minute promo from Eli Drake, and I would be happy. You know, he had me cracking up. You know, he was like, Jesse, you know, Jesse he only getting those 13-year-old girls. You know, I was like, I love this thing. And then Kurt Angle challenges Eli Drake and Jesse Goddard to a kind of a battle between him and Drew Galloway. And then we see this kind of progress on later on as Angle and Galloway, you know, get the advantage in this scenario. But Casey, you know, the MVP.
You know, we always complain about WWE opening with boring 20-minute opening segments. If they just had Eli Drake, I would watch every single one, and I would demand more. I would demand it be at least 40 minutes, because the man can talk, okay? And he's, you know, he's pretty good in the ring. He needs to work a little bit more, and I need to see more of him in the ring, because I feel like even since his debut, we haven't seen a ton of him in the ring. We've just kind of seen, you know, a lot of the build up to the feud, the whole Rising feud, which I feel like we didn't get really a good ending to. I feel like we're still kind of waiting for that to blow up. You know, they're still, you know, teasing that kind of heat between him and Drew Galloway, who some people on Twitter don't know who that man is. I need to do some research. But anyway, this was just a fun segment to watch, just to, you know, see the interactions between all four of them. You know, you saw Eli Drake, you know, talking, and you would see the reaction from the man. He's no. But that was pretty funny, you know, him kind of choking and, you know, coughing and stuff. And then, you know, Kurt Angle just, he's not taking anymore. You shut your mouth. That was, it was just a good, you know, segment there. They need more segments like this where guys kind of work off of each other.
I like this segment. It's when Galloway, then it picked up and everybody came in. I just came off. And then my man came around every time he said something, when he said lie. But the boy, but it speeds up, you know. I like it at the end. Drew Galloway was he was bumming on some of those things. It wasn't that bad. Eli Drake was crisp and clean on the mic. He was crisp, clean. The guy made this time. I guess he's been working on his thing too. So both of them, I guess they're supposed to be working together as a tag team next too. So the look they had together, even though they don't like each other, it's funny. You know? So I like those two together. I like this promo. It was cool.
Alrighty. As we continue, we got JD looking for Matt Hardy, and he finds Jeff Hardy, baby. You know, he finds the one. Jeff Hardy. You know, Jeff Hardy talks about how Matt, you know, he hasn't been living in the shadows. You know, how Matt's gonna be the new world champion. And then Jeff Hardy, we told him not to do this, but he doesn't listen very well. He starts to start a chant again. And he did a little bit better this time. I think they might have put some time in a little bit, just for Jeff, just a little bit for Jeff. You know, because they don't want Hardy breathing again. They don't want it. Casey, any thoughts?
Jeff, buddy, I love you. I do. You know, I mean, I grew up with Jeff Hardy, which makes him seem old and me young, which is okay on my side. But he needs to stop trying to do any kind of chant ever. I don't care what it is. He just stop. Just don't do it. When you think about it and it's in your mind and you go, would this be a good chant? Just don't do it. Just don't.
Yeah, it was true. I don't know why you tried that. Yeah, I ain't too much to say about that.
Alrighty, as we continue, we get Matthew. Oh no, his middle name not Negro. I think it's actually a normal middle name though. They had said it before.
Matthew Moore Hardy.
Moore, yeah, that's
real fan.
More Hardy. I get it. We want more Hardy. I get it. I get it. You know, more Hardy starting chance, right? No, we don't. Okay, all right. I'm just gonna stop. We got Matt Hardy versus EY, and I'm gonna give this one to Casey, who just wants EY to get back to his old stuff.
You know what? I felt it. I felt an EY face turn. I did. I thought we was gonna get the happy EY, the EY that just wants to go fishing and loves the fans and just comes out with ODB and becomes one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions. But we didn't get that. We did not get that. We got the mean, angry, look into my eyes, creepy EY that I do not like. But I thought this was a good match. The only thing I really didn't like is when EY told the ref to count. I felt like he should have actually, you know, I felt like the ref should have at least started counting and like it got to like 5 or something before Matt came out to kind of build up that, you know, Matt was hurt earlier in the night, you know, kind of that typical face fighting from underneath kind of a thing. I felt like they should have used that and kind of built on it. But unfortunately they did not do that. But this was a good match. I didn't really write too much about it. But it was so good. It was so good. Why do you give me matches that I don't write about? Why?
Yeah, I think it was a good step. It was faster than I thought. That thought Matt Hardy even go. He was kind of stiff, like I was telling y'all before, with his knees, but it was still a good match. It was a good match, and my man caught him with a few shots on that when he was on the outside, with when he hit him on the steps. Then he hit him with the curve stop on the steps. The neck breaker, he was smashing Matt Hardy for a minute. So when Matt Hardy won at the end, he kind of shot me too, because he took punishment. He hit a power driver out there on the concrete, and still came in there, you know. So I thought it was over once he hit that power driver, but he came back in there and came with the fake joint off the top rope, and my man he quit my man with that joint coming all this. That was tight though. I like that ending. It was a good match. I like that joint. It was good. It was better than I thought Mac could do. But he played the fact that he was hurt. He played that through the whole match too. All the way down to the ramp, all the way through the ring, all the way through the match. He played the fact that he was hurt before. So he never forgot that. That was good. That was cool. That was a good match.
All right. Let's see here. EY versus Hardy. You know, I saw EY coming out, and I had to do it. I had to look into his eye, you know, first, before the match started, because, you know, he always wants us to do that. So I think it has some kind of mystical power that helps him win. So I was like, I looked into his eyes, and he was going to win. I knew it. I knew it was coming. EY got all crazy and whatnot. You know, he wanted that count out first, though. I saw it, because he killed him. He killed him early on in the night. He killed him, because that's what EY does. You know, Hardy did limp out and whatnot. The back suplex on the steps by EY, I like that. I like that. You know, I do. I like that. The pile driver on the floor, yes. Shout out to EY and shout out to Matt for taking it. And then Jeff Hardy came out. EY would drop kick him. I can't remember if he pile dropped him too outside of the ring. I can't remember off the top of my head. But it was weird though, because EY was going for the dive, gets caught with a twist of fate. And this was like, you know, about a minute after Hardy got taken out. And Hardy ends up winning the match. And Jeff Hardy out there jumping around, you know, I mean, I know the man can take some punishment, but that man was hyped, you know, and I was like, ain't you supposed to be a little hurt? I mean, I get it, Jeff. You done took some bumps in your life, but ain't you supposed to be a little bit hurt? Just a little bit. You know, I thought that was a little weird that he kind of didn't really sell it. Which, you know, Jeff Hardy's pretty good at selling things. You know, I don't know if he really has to sell them because he's probably actually hurt. But, you know, it was nice to see him, you know, out there doing his thing. He was all painted up. That's why I thought he was going to turn. Because, you know, when he's, like, ready, like, I feel like he doesn't paint himself up in real life. So when he's, like, painted up, I'm like, he's ready to go. You know, so I expected him to get involved in some way, but he didn't. So I was kind of surprised about that.
I want him to bring back Willow real soon or later.
You know, I liked Willow. I don't think Casey liked Willow, but I liked Willow. Me and Ryan, we used to laugh at some Willow.
I like Willow.
Samoa Joe. I love Willow, man. You know, I love Casey. Do you have any thoughts on Willow before we move on? I muted you, by the way. Do you have any thoughts on Willow?
I mean, if you didn't mute me, maybe I would have. See, I was excited about Willow because being a Hardy's fan for so long, I knew about Willow, and I knew that was a character that Jeff Hardy always had, and he used it on some indie shows, you know, before he used it in TNA. So I was excited about it. I just don't like the way they booked it.
I agree. I think they might have had to kind of opt out of it a little quicker than they wanted to, too.
Yeah.
With the whole thing going on. But we shall continue. EY says that everyone is going to perk. You know, he is not happy. You know, there will be no fishing tonight for EY. And then he destroys the little girl's project on the back. I don't know if y'all saw. There was somebody obviously working the project on the table behind him, and he destroyed it. He flipped it over. They were gonna make a tower or something. They were probably gonna spell out EY because they was an EY fan, and EY destroyed it. That is not nice. That is not nice, EY. You should be ashamed. EC3 and Jeff Hardy, you know, they're backstage together as well, kind of talking it out. You know, EC3 calls him, you know, the guy who kind of screwed him and whatnot. And he talks about how EC3 is going to be the loser, and Matt Hardy will be a new World Heavyweight Champion. And EC3, you know, he's upset. He's going somewhere. You know, he's going to get peppered. His match. He leaves. Angry. Any thoughts on EC3 and his angry leaving? Or EY just being angry and destroying that little girl's project? That little girl. Any thoughts, Robert?
So, I like intensity. We always want somebody gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good promo the whole time. It's something he always do anyway. He always get good promos, intense promos like that. So it was good. And then EC3, he started going on me, and I like his angle he showed in there. It was a little over the top, but I like it. It was good. It was cool. And I like, just like when he was in the ring with his aunt, and he kept on saying Aunt D and stuff like that. I like all that. And then he tried to play mad with Aunt D at the beginning. It wasn't the same as this kind of mad. You see what I'm saying? So he switched it up, turned it up another gear. So I like that.
I muted myself. My bad. Chasing.
That was not a little girl's project. That was my project. I was working on it for school. I was almost done. I was just the last couple little things. I don't want to talk about it.
All right, then. Well, let's continue. Let's continue off of this sad note. Next was Barriers of the Found. We already talked about it. Once again, I just feel like they should have. It would have been cool if they did Storm. You know, it would have. I think it would have had more of a shock and awe factor to it. Maybe. I was surprised that they didn't have Mike Bennett be the guy. That's who I was expecting it to be, or whoever the miracle was at that point. I didn't know who it was. I was expecting it to be that person, but you know. Next we got an interview with the beautiful people of Madison Lane. Yeah, shout out to Madison. You know, I think she might be a teacher in a second life, or like she may have made major in education, you know, in mathematical education, because she had that math lesson down. You know, I appreciate it so much because I was struggling a little bit before the show, but then she helped me out. Yeah, she got my back. Yes, Casey.
She must be a really bad teacher because I was confused as hell. I was trying to follow what she was saying, and
that's how it's supposed to be. Like, math is like that, though. You're supposed to be confused, and then you got to get extra help. You know, Madison Rain giving up that extra help. That's what it is. She got that extra help, you know. And then we see that Angelina Love, you know, she having a little one. You know, she having a little baby with Davey Richards. She's going to be a little wolf, or maybe a little beautiful person. I don't know.
A little cub. A little beautiful cub.
And then we had Beer talking about how they're going to
about that. Love, Angelina Love. She was pregnant on it. I told you before, I've never seen that before. So if one of your viewers ever seen that before, like a text, you know what I'm saying, let you know, because I don't remember that. I've never seen somebody pregnant, really pregnant. I've seen a lot of them acting like they was pregnant before. They're actually pregnant. She was 7 months on TV. I've never seen that before. So if somebody seen that, you need to send that to me too. I need to see that.
And also, I think I muted myself again. Also, that explains why this feud hasn't really been happening. Well, obviously, the World Title Series. But what's been going on with this feud and why we haven't seen anything from it is because they've been trying to figure out what to do with Angelina, Miss Love or Richards or whatever his actual last name is. Anyway, let's continue. We would get the Dollhouse versus Willow and the beautiful people. I like this match. You know, I did. I really like this match for a six-woman tag, I guess it's called. You know, it was really good. Jade was putting in that work. She looked really good tonight. I don't know what it was about her tonight, you know, but in the ring, she looked really. I liked her personally. Casey looking at me like, you know, you can't like her. You know, she ain't Gail Kim, she ain't Asuka, nothing. You know, whatever. She was looking good tonight. I thought she looked really good tonight.
Why you gotta go with the race card? Just because she's Asian.
You know what? I wasn't. You the one pointed it out. So you were going with the race card. Racist. you know, I like this match though. I think everybody did a pretty good job in this match. Rebel with the nice little face buster. You know, it was some nice stuff in this match. At the match, after Kim wins with like a reverse kind of sunset flip thing. I didn't know what to call it, so that's what I called it. The Dollhouse attacks, and here comes Awesome Kong. She coming out there to even those odds, baby. She is coming out there to even the odds, I think. And then Kong attacks the Beautiful People, and Kong looks to be the new leader of the Dollhouse. And Josh Matthews, he said it, bye Felicia. And I was like, all right. That's one strike, Josh. No, he was like, bye Felicia. This was a good match. I liked it. I don't know why I liked it so much, but I did. I really did like it. I'll be right back. So, Casey, thoughts on the match? And I know you don't care about my girl as much as I care about my girl. So,
well, I'm gonna wait until you get back. I'm gonna wait right here because I wanna see the pain on your face when we'll wait. We will wait for you to get right back.
What are you talking about, man?
We're talking about the Dollhouse versus Beautiful People match. But I'm waiting for a DJ to come back so that I can see the pain on his face when I talk about how horrible it was.
Yeah. I like Jade in this match. There's a few bright spots in this match, but the same problems. You got not Angela, but Velvet Trash Sky is the problem. She getting that joint, man. She's real good. She the stunner. She punching the stunner. That's her move. If they don't know, you let that be.
all right, back. I made it. I made it back, people. Rabbit, did you have anything else to say before we?
Yeah, talking about Velvet Sky, and it had a few bright spots in this match. But Velvet Sky, the biggest deal because she's watching her own things, man. Watching, I think she's stop something. And she listens to, man, stop. If they don't know how to get rid of Velvet, she makes it. Gail Kim wasn't in this match. I don't know what would happen. But I'm telling you, Jerry is a nice man. When what's his name Aunt Madison Rain up on the leg, up head of hair, and Young hit him with that wizard kick from the side, that was nice. Jerry did some nice stuff in there. Her and Gail Kim too. Oh man. I think right now they need to take Jade up out of the or do something where she's more in the focus. Because when she get in the ring, she dynamite. I like Jade. The wizard kick, nice. And then the fact that I'm missing my girl, turn to her, and nobody explained why she got there. What is going on here, man? How am I looking at the Dollhouse with no turn? What is that about? Who do that? You know how you did back in the day, good time or old show where they take out somebody and put you out there. You're like, what is that about? You know, that ain't looking like. What you doing that? But when Kong comes down, at first I was like, what the hell? What? You know? But then I started thinking about it. That might be a good idea. Like I was telling you before, they need to make a change on Kong. I was telling you, she need to change her the Scream Queen or I'm a strange woman stuff to. She needs to change up. I think this is a way to change, get another character. And I hope they have her talking too. So I think this right here would be a good idea. It caught me off guard, but it was a good idea. I like to see how it goes, and if they give her the mic and let her talk, make her a new character besides the character everybody knows her as. just a lady just standing there quiet, want to chop you or something, you know. So I think this was good for her, perfect for Kong to switch. But to be in a dollhouse, she got to be real feminine now, you know. So to make it look the way it should, she got to feminize herself. So I think this would be good, real cool for Kong.
I mean, from that look we see in your in your profile picture there, you know, maybe she might have it. She might have that it factor.
Oh, bro.
But I think Jay looked really good in this match too. I've known she's pretty good, but like I think she took that step in this match for some reason. It felt like she was kind of, you know, with Gail Kim, kind of carrying it a little bit.
Exactly.
Oh, Casey. Oh, Casey. What words do you have for me? And don't forget to unmute yourself, by the way.
I'm about to just disagree with everybody. I thought I was going to agree with at least one person, but damn. I have clearly been watching too much of NXT's women's division, because this match was just, it was bad. I'm sorry. It was not a fun match. I thought, obviously, Gail Kim is the best out of all of them in this match, hands down. And I think Madison Rayne is pretty good too, depending on the match she's in. Sometimes she's better in certain matches for whatever reason. But the rest of them just, oh my god. I mean, I like Jade, I do, but I still feel like there's something almost kind of awkward and stiff about her. And that just might be how she wrestles. I don't know. I didn't really get to watch much of her before TNA, so I'm not going on much. But she just, something about her just comes off as stiff to me and a little bit awkward.
It's because you're racist. You're so racist. Racist. You don't like Asuka either. You're so racist.
I love Asuka. Shut up. But let's get to the real problem in this match. Velvet Sky could never wrestle.
Yes.
What I don't understand is she has dated both Bully Ray and Chris Sabin, two amazing wrestlers, and she has not gotten any better in the entire time she's been in TNA. How is this possible? Even Nikki Bella has gotten better. How? It just baffles me that she gets worse. I don't get it. I don't understand how she doesn't get any better. And I don't know. I think DJ said he was surprised with the turn with Kong. I kind of saw it coming. Just with the fact that she's always been, had a feud with Gail Kim, and they've teamed up a couple times, but she's just a natural heel anyway. And I don't necessarily think she's going to be the definite leader of the Dollhouse. I think for now she might kind of take that role, but I still think they're gonna keep it the way it is. They're gonna get rid of Rebel because she doesn't do anything. I mean, she got a nice booty, but that's about it. She's awkward and she's just there, and it's weird. I don't like it.
Yeah.
She needs to go back to the menagerie, which doesn't exist anymore, but...
Hey, awesome. if she didn't change her form, her wrestling form, her format, it is not for a tall wrestler. She got to realize she a tall wrestler compared to women, and she got long legs. So she got more like Sid Vicious, or she got to do her more of a. She not doing where her height is. When she get around those wrestlers, she's real tall, and she's real bigger than those. Especially when she Masquerade one-on-one, it just make Masquerade look real small, and she was real big. So she got to play up to her height more. She trying to wrestle. She cannot wrestle. She's complete trash. And I'd rather watch her than Bill. The both of them is tough. And the fact that match is going to be stopped. But got no that's a slot. She more in hand. You got to give her a. But I understand.
I feel like one of the big issues with, at least to me, with Jade is kind of the, and now that you mentioned that with height and everything, just in general with the women in wrestling now, because it goes to kind of Alicia Fox as well. I think that's kind of her issue too. You know, because I want to like both of them, but they need to work with their height, and I feel like you're just not used to seeing, you know, taller women in the ring. Like you're used to seeing the, you know, AJ Lee size, you know, smaller girls. When you see somebody like that has, you know, not necessarily really tall, but with longer legs like Jade, like Alicia Fox, they need to kind of figure out how to work in the ring with that. And I feel like even Alicia Fox hasn't necessarily figured that out yet, because she still, to me, is a little bit awkward in the ring.
Alicia Fox is incredible. She's also my manager. Anyway, real quick, shout out to LB, one of a kind now, no longer Clash of Kings. Commenting a little bit, I want to get to it before I forget. He says he's hoping that Havoc returns side with the beautiful people, getting their feud with the Dollhouse. And then he says that he felt like Impact was good tonight. He felt like the old Impact. TNA was back, a lot of good promos and matches. Catching a lot of feedback from Casey's mic, so I'm going to mute him, and he's probably going to get mad about it. But that's okay. You know what? That's okay. It's his fault. Blame him. Hashtag blame Casey. Anyway, we got a miracle. You have something to say, Casey?
No, I just wanted to unmute myself, because fuck you.
I'm going to mute you again. But anyway, we got a miracle coming to TNA. And I was like, wait a minute. Maria? Maria's the miracle? I knew it. I knew she was a miracle. I knew I loved her for some reason. Turns out she's not the actual miracle. She's like just a piece of the miracle. She says that you could lose 5 to 75 pounds, is what she said. And I was like, man, that's a big jump. I was like, Maria, you calling me fat? That's not nice. Fat. You're fat. That's what she's saying to us. Justin would have loved that line. You know, he would have loved 5 to 25 pounds, because he could say you fat. But anyway, Maria apparently is the savior, you know, of pro wrestling. That's what I was getting from this. Mike Bennett is the miracle. She's the savior. She's the queen of pro wrestling, which was nice for her to keep that little thing going. Mike Bennett, I like Mike Bennett on the mic a lot. I think we don't all, from Ring of Honor, I didn't hear from him a lot, but I know when I did hear from him, I liked what I was hearing. And I like this promo he cut here. He talks about how your internet darling becomes the miracle that's going to save TNA. He says, he talks about the miracle is that Mike Bennett becomes the TNA World Champion. And I really like the ending line. Do you believe in miracles? and you all will say, yes, we do. At first, when he first came out, I didn't really like the whole like gimmick he was portraying with the whole miracle thing. It seemed weird to me. But after like he talked it through, like he kind of told that story by talking it out to us, I think it grew on me a lot. I'm really starting to like it now because it's kind of, it's something we've seen before, but they're kind of adding a little different twist to it. Rabbit, any thoughts on the miracle of TNA?
Yeah, I like the promo he cut, but I don't know too much about him as a wrestler. So, from what I've seen, the promo and the look and his mic skills and his presence, I like it so far. So that's as much as I can say about that.
All right. Casey, you can do yourself the service of unmuting yourself. Casey, do you have any thoughts?
Can I?
On the miracle.
Man, I have some thoughts on the miracle. First of all, TNA has this thing now with saving wrestling. First, it was Drew Galloway saving wrestling, and now it's Mike Bennett saving wrestling. I feel like they're gonna do a feud there. I feel like something's gonna come up because I feel obviously Mike Bennett's is gonna go more towards the heel, because he's more of a heel, and Drew Galloway is more of the face. But I could see them doing something with that. But I freaking was marking out so hard in this promo. When the lights came down, I was like, okay, this is the miracle thing, and I was trying to figure out who it was gonna be, and then I saw Maria, and I was like, oh my God, it's the kingdom! I mean the miracle! And then Bennett came out, and I was like, wait a minute, where's Matt Taven? No, you can't have Michael Bennett without Matt Taven. What are you doing? Because I swear, I thought I saw that they signed both of them, but I guess not. But I'm excited to see what they do with this character with him. I hope we get more of him on the mic because I liked it. And I think he's going to bring a lot. Just seeing what he's done in Ring of Honor, I think he's going to bring a lot in ring to TNA. Especially, with guys like the Wolves, who obviously he's had matches with in the past in Ring of Honor, and then other guys, that he hasn't had a chance to wrestle with, or at least we haven't seen him wrestle. So I'm just excited to see what they do. And Maria, that's.
I don't think words need to even describe. Like we see it. We see what we give Maria. I mean,
but you really understand what you see with Maria.
Yeah, you understand because it's a miracle. She's the savior. I'm completely fine with the whole saving wrestling thing. I think it's fine because I feel like it's kind of what the fans want to hear to a certain degree. And I feel like a lot of times when TNA decides to give the fans what they want, the fans decide to get mad at what they want. So, I'm completely fine with it. I like it. Yeah. But anyway, Billy Cunningham said that Mike Bennett, I felt like he could contend. I agree. I felt like he kind of had a presence about him. And knowing what he's done before, I think, be nice. But anyway, shout out to that cameraman, man. They got some stuff going on. They got some stuff going on in TNA. They brought it from Destination America. They learned how to do it. They learned how to do it in Destination America. And, they do a good job. They're doing a good job sneaking around, finding people. They found Matt Hardy and Fam chilling out. And then we got Angle and Galloway talking it out. The Wolves, they won in on a tag match. But then Eli Drake and Jesse Goddard's, they also want some time, to kind of show what they got as a tag team. Any thoughts on a match that we're probably not going to see because it's on one night only? And Matt Hart, those sneaky cameramen, they get around.
I mean, if they post it on Watch Wrestling, we might see it. But I'm broke and I ain't got the money to be buying these pay-per-views. But I don't know. I feel like I could go either way with this match. I feel like if this is going to be his Kurt Angle's last match in TNA, I would rather it be like a one-on-one match with somebody, that he could kind of pass the torch onto, like Drew Galloway. But I mean, if this isn't necessarily going to be his last match, if he, because he is going on his farewell tour. So if he does a couple other matches, I'm okay with this. But, it just depends on how they book it, really.
All right. We're now ready for the main event of the evening to crown a new, or well, at least slightly new, TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Casey, I'm gonna let you go first.
No, you go. You go.
Are you sure?
You go.
All right, I'm gonna mute you because I'm catching so much feedback. And I don't want no one being mad at me for catching so much feedback. So I'm gonna mute you anyway. You know what? The only person that can be mad at me though is Casey. That's what it is. But anyway, Jeff tells Tyrus to hit the bricks. Tyrus, I didn't even know what he said at first. I had to go back and watch it again. He basically just said, "Peace out." He was like, "Cool." I don't know, I don't know if he had like a hot meal in the back, and it was getting cold. Because he was in a hurry. He was like, "Cool." He was gone. I mean, if anybody was at the show live, tell me, was he running to the back? Because then we know maybe there was something up. I don't know if his wife was pregnant or something. He had to get to the house. I don't know. He was gone though. He was out. But Tyrus was gone. Matt Hardy would take this fight to the outside. He would throw EC3 over the announce table. This match had a lot of aggression in it. Which and when you think about what pro wrestling is anyway, it's designed to tell a story. And both of these two men, it's kind of a story of like a hard fought. More so Matt Hardy than anybody because, he won the title and then he lost the title. So he's scratching and clawing to get back to the title through this tournament. Same thing with EC3. Just trying to, even though he cheated to win for the most part of the tournament, or for some pieces of the tournament, he still, you still takes a lot to win that much in a row to get to the title. So you can kind of see this was number one, an aggressive match because we obviously had, bad blood from these two from the past, from the recent past, you could say at BFG. But EC3 was he looked nice tonight. He brought back some moves, the running neck breaker that he does that he used to be his finisher. He brought back that. He did that nice inverted STO. He did some good moves tonight. This match was just it told the story of the whole EC3. He cheats to win, but I feel like one thing they've done very well with EC3 is when he doesn't need to cheat to win, he won't cheat to win. Because there was no Tyrus tonight. He didn't hit a low blow. He didn't use the chair tonight. They do a good job of booking EC3 to where it doesn't always seem like he needs to cheat. And I think they're setting him up for a Tyrus split pretty well, as well. So I think that's good. EC3 did end up winning with the 1%er from the top. Matt Hardy was going for that super twist of fate, but EC3 would hit the 1%er from the top turnbuckle to end up winning this match. The false finishes in this match were good. It was nice to see people kick out of finishers because, you know, you fought so hard to get here. You know, why wouldn't you kick out of one or two finishers to make it? You know, we saw a lot of, like, you know, frustration in this match with EC3 hitting TKO after TKO after TKO. You know, same thing with Matt Hardy and the side effect, you know, trying to win with that. But this match was good. I think, like, psychologically, it was a really good match. Hardy wasn't happy at the end. I don't know if he knew Rebby's guy was there when he did that little swipe thing with the little Matt, you know, little Matt could have got hurt. You know, little Matt's adorable though. You know, every time I get to see little Matt, I'm hyped. But you know, Rebby wasn't happy. Matt wasn't happy. It was kind of a weird feeling there at the end too. Like, that face she gave EC3 at the end when she walked up the ramp, she was like just so mad. And what was weird is, like, EC3 did win clean. Like, he didn't, like, you know, do anything. That's why I thought it was weird that they were so mad about losing. But I get it, because, you know, you're going for the top prize. Your fought so hard to get there. I get that portion of the storyline. Casey, do you have any thoughts on your new champ? Darn it. He is the new TNA World Heavyweight. He's the champ. He's the champ. It's coming back, fellas. Fellas, ladies, whoever's watching. He's the champ. Darn it. He's the champ. You know, it's coming back, baby. I'm excited. EC3 Part 2, baby. Let's do it.
He is not my champion. That is all I will say. I did like this match. It was good. I like that it was, you know, just a one-on-one kind of grudge match, I guess you would call it. Or, you know, if good old JR was here, he'd call it a slobber knocker. But, you know, there was just, again, with this show, I expected something big, like a turn or something, like either, you know, Jeff turning on Matt or Tyrus turning on EC3 or cashing in at the end. Just something that made this show feel even bigger, because it should have felt like, I feel like this should have felt like a pay-per-view, just with the fact that it's their first show in a new year on a new network. And you know, they're trying to build it up as a really big move to Pop, because, you know, and they talked about it all night. Pop, you know, they want to do everything for the fans and everything like that. I just felt like there was something missing at the end of this match, like, you know, a cash in or a turn or something. But I mean, I did like that, you know, even though the wrong guy won, he did win clean, which, you know, and I did notice, you know, Revy kind of giving him that dirty look, but I mean, he still deserves the dirty look, even though he won clean. Just the way everything came, you know, with the injunction and everything. I mean, come on.
It was that title was unfairly taken from him.
He won fair and square with help from Jeff, but
yeah, fair and circle.
Yeah, well, Matt Hardy doesn't need a dancing dinosaur to help him win matches.
Hey, he didn't help him win the biggest match. Cause you're new.
Nope, he's not my champion. Nope. Well, Matt Hardy is my champion.
Your champion. He is. The TNA World Heavyweight Champion. So, no, whatever.
I think Matt Hardy should file an injunction.
LB Clash of Kings, going back to Maria real quick. He wanted some more of that booty from Maria. You know, he says. That's what he told me. It's what he said. Not that New Day booty. Close, though. Close. Very close.
Not that lucha booty?
that lucha booty. And then he also said that, yes, you know, he agrees with me. our boy is the new two-time undefeated. I can't even say it because I'm so hyped. Undefeated, undisputed, reigning, now defending, new TNA World Unbreakable too. World Heavyweight Champion of
Derek Bateman is not my champion.
Derek Bateman. Well, that's good because your champion is Ethan Carter III.
His name is Derek Bateman.
I'm wondering if they're gonna go in a certain, like, if they're gonna have Tyrus, because we haven't seen much from Tyrus yet in the ring. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have Tyrus, because I feel like this streak can come to an end, unfortunately, in 2016. But I wonder, is it gonna be by the hands of Tyrus because they want to kind of build him? Is it gonna be Bennett? Because I can see that happening. Maybe Galloway. But I don't know if Galloway needs a defeat of a streak to do it. But you're new, Rabbit. You know I'm hyped. How are you feeling about your new TNA World? This is not the TNA World Championship, but it's very close. TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Rabbit, give me some thoughts. Give me some thoughts on the main event.
I like the main event, to be honest with you. In fact, I like EC3 in the whole match right here. When he was hit moves in this match. Nice power.
Is he still here? Did he leave? Did he leave? No. No. He was about to tell me how great that your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion is. We'll give him a second to come back here. I guess this will be a good time to do some overall thoughts since we're near the end of the show. I thought this show was I mean, there wasn't like the shock and awe factor of last year, but I think like the matches were good to me personally. I wasn't like, I was excited going into it, but a lot of times when you fill yourself with excitement, you know, there's always a little bit of a disappointment. So, you know, slightly, just because, you know, I was really excited. I knew something crazy was gonna happen and it didn't, and maybe they're just setting it up for later. You know, maybe. Real quick, let's get Rabbit's thoughts on the main event. Hopefully he's back.
Yeah, I love the main event. I love the way, I love the whole match, matter of fact. I was surprised, but hey, I gotta give him credit, man. This was a long 4-month tournament, man, that your man went through, that everybody in the roster was involved with, and at the end, he truly is the champion. But this match itself, it was good, man. Especially when they called him that 1% at the end, out the blue like that. It was a nice 1%er. Nice match when he kicked him over his head up against that pole. Matt, it was a couple times Matt hit him with a couple of twist of face. He got like 3 of them, didn't he? So he kicked out like 2, 3 twist of face.
Yeah, he kicked out I think he hit the side effect too, a couple, like 3 times in a row, and then he kept getting up.
So yeah, and that was all without Tyrus. So he the champ. Yeah, I like that match. It was a good match. EC3, good match. He earned that championship.
All right, Rabbit, go ahead and give your overall thoughts of the show, how you felt it went, and whatnot.
Now, overall, the show itself, at the beginning, it started off slow because it had a lot of mic work going on, which is expected because it's a new channel. And they're trying to introduce a lot of different people to new people. So I expected them to do a lot of talk, and they did a lot of tournaments, so there's no angles. So they had to start new feuds. So in my mind, I knew it was going to be a lot of talking. So when it started off real slow, then it picked itself up to the end. Overall show was good. like the certain thing, like the fact that Big Money is back together off the break. Now you can tell through the whole show it's a theme of tag teams too. So you can tell in the future there's going to be more tag teams on the show. Because one thing, you're not going to put Big Money together and not have no tag teams for them to run through. Then you got the Wolves. So I see now you see they putting Jesse Goddard with Eli Drake. So once those two get together, that's another tag team right there. Then you got, I think, Brand and Eli acting like they like each other now. So that can be a tag team, two lunatics. So they got tag teams where you see it's being made throughout the show. And the show itself was more of a setup show where it was live. So it was more setup for the future, really. Because everything was new channel, new people looking at it. So you kind of had to see them setting it up with mic work. So I figured that. But the matches they had was good, except for the knockouts match. But it was 4-on-4, so I don't know how many 4-on-4 matches are not going to be sloppy. So I can't really knock that because it's 4-on-4. But the fact that I didn't see Turner Terrell, I don't know what's going on with Turner Terrell. It's an issue for me. I didn't do my research, find out where is she at. But the fact that they stuck Kong in there, it caught me off guard. But I like that because that's what I wanted for her anyway. I wanted to see her character involved. And this the only way you can do it is stick her in the dollhouse where she got to be more feminine. Got to be more flamboyant. She got to be more out there. So you should tell she's going to be the leader because everybody running around her and kneel behind her and put her in front. So I like the flow after the beginning. I like the whole show. So I like it. I like the fact that EC3 is the champ.
All right, Casey, any overall thoughts? Make sure to unmute yourself too.
Yeah, because somebody, just mutes me whenever he wants to. I mean, the show wasn't horrible. There was the awkward live TNA moments. But I think my overall disappointment was just that, we were waiting for that big something to happen, and I feel like it didn't. I mean, yeah, we got Mike Bennett debuting. We got, Beer Money back, which, like I was saying to you, DJ, it's cool, but I feel like it's something that's gonna, it's gonna be cool for a couple weeks, and then it's gonna slowly die off. I was more excited for him to being in WWE and somewhere completely different, away from TNA, and having him right back in TNA so quickly. It's just I don't know what the point of him ever leaving was. But hopefully maybe this will help build up the tag team division again, because I feel like when TNA's tag division is strong, they have one of the best tag divisions there is. When they have good tag teams. It's just been a while since they've had a lot of good tag teams.
All right.
I'm gonna ask y'all knew name The Miracle. You knew The Miracle before he came there, right? Y'all seen him wrestle?
No, he that wasn't like his. I can't remember because I've only seen him with the Kingdom. So Casey would know more. I haven't seen any of his single stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Casey, do you know what his gimmick was? I muted you again because the feedback is killing me. Slowly.
It's not feedback from me. What are you talking about? You're lying. But I think he was always just Mike Bennett.
So what is his style of wrestling? Would it a brawl?
I'm trying to think what I would compare him
I mean,
to.
I think he's pretty flamboyant from what I've seen in the Kingdom. Like, he's out there.
Yeah, but he's not like an EC3. He's not that flamboyant, but I mean, good in the ring. I would say he's a little bit more of he's not, a high flyer or anything. He's more kind of almost a brawler, but a little bit more technical, I would say.
Okay.
All right. I think it would be fitting to close the show out with anything you're expecting, hoping, praying. You're a brain. For TNA in 2016. I'll start, I guess. One thing I want to see some Grado. I need to see some Grado. He's my boy. I've seen the journey he's went on through his documentary, so I believe in Grado a lot. I want to see more of these guys that kind of came in and kind of went away really quick, like Managers. I want to see some more of him too. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with Mahabali Shera, if they're going to push him to the title or not, or maybe they'll push him to the King of the Mountain title or something. I'm not really sure right now. I want to see more storylines too. I feel like, especially in the past, feels like kind of year, maybe a little more than that. It seems like we haven't had a storyline in the tag division or the X division. Slightly, sometimes in the Knockouts division. I just feel like there's too much focus on the world title. Like, yeah, I get it. It's the world title. It should be the focus. But I want to see more storylines in some of those other divisions too. Casey, anything?
I want more debuts, more, new people, more new stars. Even if it's not necessarily like brand new, like Mahabali Shera. But I mean, even guys, that their contracts are coming up in other promotions, bring them in. I want to see more focus on all of the titles because, back in the day, all the titles were equally represented. And I don't understand why. Not even just TNA. I feel like WWE too. Why they have such trouble, putting focus on all of the titles when back 90s, early 2000s they had no problem with it. Every title was, had equal kind of storylines and representation and prestige. They need to bring that back. I'm trying to think what else I want.
I know what we want, and I also want is I want the X Division title to not be cashed in at Destination. Just change it up, just change it up a little bit.
I also want some interpromotional stuff too.
All right. Casey, if you have anything else, just let me know. Rabbit, anything you're expecting, hoping for? Any champion you want to see in TNA in 2016?
No, I just want to see more females matches. I want to see more females in it. I want females. The knockouts women. I need more. I need different size, shapes. You know what I'm saying? All the skies. So you need to like not really it's a star. Any name. With honest with you. I want more knockouts, I want more blood. Like Spud had the blood. Everybody did have the Spud. No, I want to see blood on this channel. I want to see what this channel will let them do. How far will they let TNA go? That's what I want to see. We always seen Destination Mother wouldn't let them go so far. And we always know Spike wasn't trying to let them do nothing regardless. So you want to see this channel let them push the limit, you know? That's what I want to see. Push the limit with blood, hardcore, even storylines. Get racy with the storylines. Get some you know, up-to-date storylines that touch people. Like that's why I used to like MVP promos, because all his promos was like up-to-date situations that were happening at the time. And he'd bring them right into a promo at the time. Even if it was real national situation that he was talking about, he had still put in a promo. And it was a recent situation that has happened. That's what you need more of. That's why you like MVP promos, because they was real life right now. You know what I'm saying? So you need more better writing that's pushing the limit. That's all I want to see. How far will this channel let them go?
Also, LB wants to see some Havoc. You know, he wants to see Havoc back in 2016. Casey, did you have something?
One thing I kind of want to see, and this might not just be in 2016. It might, you know, take a while. But I want TNA to, you know, start making, and this is going to be really cliche, but making an impact to a point where, you know, WWE, you know, can't ignore them, to a point where, you know, they're starting to be, you know, real competition for WWE, even though they're not on the same night. They're not, you know, still, you know, have that competition, because then I think in turn that would make WWE seem better to us, because then they would have to, you know, because that was the thing back, you know, with the Monday Night Wars and everything. You know, WWE had that competition, so they had to keep, you know, doing bigger and better things, and, you know, making their show that much better. And I feel like that's why it's gotten so stale, because they feel like they don't have that competition, that they can just do whatever. And I want TNA to build up and, you know, say, you know, hey, we're just as good as you. We're just as big as you. We could, you know, we could be the new WWE and buy you out like you did with WCW. I want that kind of competition back, as a wrestling fan anyway.
I think competition is good, but she need more exposure, more hours, more development hours on TV. If you only have 2 hours, she will never compete ever. I don't care what wrestlers she put on there. There's just not enough hours to expose everybody. It's just not enough. She can't have storylines that we want to see on a Tuesday night and then develop people at the same time. She can't do it all in 2 hours. So if she had more hours, she could compete. She can't compete with just 2 hours. Now, if the channel, like I said, let them take things to the limit. Give them more hours, more live shows, blood, more hardcore, racing. You know what I'm saying? If they don't put no straddles on them, they'll be okay. They just need more hours. It's a better show. It's a better wrestling show. You just need more hours.
They could do something with Explosion too. Like, it's not necessarily that they need to put it on Pop, but even if they just put it on the internet, like put it on their website, and then like on Thursday they're like, well, we're gonna have Pop. I mean, we're gonna have Explosion, you know, on the website at this time, and then that would get, you know, that would help too. Even if they couldn't get the TV time for another show, if they used it like that.
Exactly. That's what they need. Just need more hours to develop people. Put people out there, expose them. See, WWE have more exposure. That's just the difference. The shows are not better. The wrestlers are not better. They just have more exposure.
Alrighty. So that is your TNA Impact Wrestling review for 1/5/15, the first episode of the year, and your new TNA World Heavyweight Champion, our new champion is Ethan Carter III.
Hashtag fine turn.
Fine Karen, he says. Find her. We miss her. We'll see you guys later. If you haven't already, subscribe. The extra guys videos, we got NFL picks and whatnot is up as well. So we will see you guys later soon for what NXT such, breaking ground and such. So Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you guys later.